I've been teaching on identity and how knowing who we are changes everything. But over the past few days, as I've been reading your comments and seeing the questions that are coming in, I've noticed something. There's a theme that keeps showing up because even after hearing all of this, many of us are still feeling weak. We're still feeling overwhelmed, uncertain, not enough. And that tells me something important. This is where we need to go deeper. So, this is not just a message, it's an answer. If we know who we are, then why do we still feel so weak? This is where many of us struggle because we can hear truth, we can agree with truth, but not yet live from it. And when our experience doesn't match what we've heard, we begin to question ourselves. We begin to think, maybe I'm just weak. Maybe I'm not strong enough. 2 Corinthians 12:9 says, my strength is made perfect in weakness. This is where we've misunderstood something. When we hear the word weakness, we assume it means there's something wrong with me. I don't have what it takes. We hear weakness and we turn it into identity. But that's not what God is saying. Weakness is not your identity. Weakness is not who you are. But weakness is something we experience, not as a definition of who we are, but as a condition of our human limitation. When God says, my strength is made perfect in weakness, He's not saying you are weak, accept it. He's saying, in the place where you cannot, I will. Identity reveals source, and weakness reveals our need for that source. So when we feel weak, it is not proof that something is wrong with us. It is an invitation to stop depending on ourselves and return to the one who is our strength. You are not defined by weakness, but weakness is where we learn to depend. If we are made in the image of God, then our life was never meant to come from ourselves. It comes from Him. So when we feel weak, it is not proof that we are weak. It is a signal that we are trying to live from the wrong source. We have been taught to look at ourselves, to measure ourselves, to depend on ourselves. But that was never the design. You were not created to be your source. God is your source. So when you feel weak, it does not mean you are failing. It means you are being invited to return to your source. Because the moment we stop saying, I am weak, and we begin to understand God is my strength, everything begins to change. Let me show you this another way. Think about a young child in a home where they are loved, protected, and cared for. That child knows something, even if they cannot explain it. I am not alone. Someone is watching over me. Someone stronger than me is responsible for me. And because of that, that child can walk freely. That child can rest. That child can move with confidence, not because they are strong, but because they are protected. Now imagine that same child forgetting they have that covering. Fear comes in, uncertainty comes in, insecurity begins to rise. Not because the protection is gone, but because they are no longer aware of it. And this is what happens with us. We were never meant to be our own source. We were never meant to carry life on our own. God is not just our creator, He is our covering, He is our protector, He is our source. So when we say, I am weak, what we are really saying is, I have forgotten who is covering me. Because just like that child, your strength was never meant to come from you. It comes from the one who holds you. And when you remember that, everything shifts. Fear begins to fall away, pressure begins to lift, and something rises in you. Not arrogance, but confidence. Not because you are strong on your own, but because you are held by one who is. So now we don't say, I am weak. We say, God is my strength. And from that place, we begin to live differently. And we keep moving forward.